We are gathered here today to mourn the sad and tragic loss of a frog. A frog and his striped zebras that no longer show loyalty to him. We are here today to discuss the fucking Chiefs are dead. The fucking Chiefs are dead, and I'm fucking happy about it. So let's get into that. I'm Yek Bayless, and we're going to skip the bullshit. We're going to head right into this because we had a crazy week of sports to get into, mostly football, NFL, and college football. But we're going to start off with the massive elephant in the room that is not going to be in the playoffs, and that's Patrick fucking Mahomes. Patrick the fraud, the frog, whatever you want to call him, that bum, and the Chiefs are not going to be going to the playoffs. But let's start with that game. Chiefs played the Broncos in Denver. Massive game, massive implications. You had the Chiefs were 5-4 heading into the game, but they still controlled their destiny even to win the division because they played the Broncos, they played the Chargers again still, and they played the Broncos again. So, heading this game, the Chiefs thought, okay, it's going to be like every year, you know? We start off, this time we're just going to start off a little slower, but we're going to win. We're going to win these games against these shitty teams, and then we're going to win the division games. We're going to win the division. Nope, didn't happen. Denver wins 22-19. Denver now, they're 9-2, ladies and gentlemen. The Chiefs are 5-5. Newsflash, the division's over. The division is fucking over. But I called this one. I thought the Broncos are going to fucking win this game. And here's why. You just look. The Chiefs have an average defense. The Broncos have an above average defense. The Chiefs have a average offense. The Broncos have a little bit less than an average offense. But guess what? In the fourth quarter, they fucking show up. Say what you want about Bo Nix, but that motherfucker, he'll show up in the fourth quarter. He'll show up every fourth quarter. It seems like he'll show up every fourth quarter for fucking eternity. So the Broncos will never have to worry if a game's close in the fourth. Bo Nix got them. And Bo Nix did it again, talking about late in that fourth quarter, finding Troy Franklin down the sidelines. That pass from the 50 to like the 25-yard line to get him in the field goal range. Before that, he had a 3rd and 15 he had to convert. He converted that as well. On that last drive, Bo Nix knew, my defense gave me a chance. They stopped Mahomes. I am not letting this game go to overtime. And he did just that. He was able to control it from there. That drive down the field, he made a nice pass to Sutton, too, who made some nice moves to get the first down, just barely reaching over the line. And I will say this, too. If it's not for the new fucking technology with chips are in the ball, the Chiefs probably get the ball back because the fucking refs, because the refs put the ball a yard behind where we're supposed to be. They fucking put the ball a yard behind where we're supposed to be, just like they did last year in the playoff game. But guess what? Last year in the playoff game, the Chiefs and the Bills were that massive fourth down where Josh Allen gave the ball to the wrong ref. The other ref was ready to put the ball over the sticks, but he gave it to the Chiefs ref, and he put it behind the sticks. Shame on you, NFL, for not having that technology sooner. It's bullshit that every time the Bills have to sacrifice themselves and lose to the Chiefs in the most ref ball bullshit every single season for you guys to change their roles. First it was the overtimes, and now it's the chip in the ball, so you don't have to bring out the fucking sticks and the refs deal with the refs placing the ball in the wrong spot. There's a chip in the ball, and it tells you if you get the first or not. Broncos got the first, and they moved down the field and scored. But as for the Chiefs, they're just not good anymore. They're not good anymore. And I'm a Chiefs hater, and even I could say I used to be really afraid of the Chiefs. I watched that game Sunday. I wasn't really that afraid. I was not afraid, and I was like, why am I not afraid? This is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes in a close game, or the ref's going to bill him out? Is he going to find Kelsey down the sidelines? Like, something is going to happen. And he did find Kelsey in the end zone in that fourth quarter. But it's just they're making mistakes. They're getting their field goals. They're getting their extra point blocked. Mahomes is making dumb mistakes. Mahomes will fucking bozo fucking throw. It's in the third quarter. It's 6-6. They're going to get a field goal. And Mahomes, fucking 3rd and 15, he rolls out and he throws the ball nowhere. There was only an orange jersey there. And that dude picked that fucker off and took it a few more yards. It got brought back. It got brought back. He took it like 50 fucking yards. Got all the way brought back because Sean Payton is fucking tripping the ref on the damn sideline. And the ref's saying, we don't want you guys to win anyway. Now you're going to trip me? Fuck you. Here's a flag. But Broncos get the job done. Move to 9-2. The Chiefs are 5-5. They ain't making the playoffs. I hate to break it to you. If you guys are Chiefs fans, they ain't making the playoffs. And I'm not just saying that being a biased person that hates the Chiefs. The Chiefs are behind the Jaguars for that final spot. And you would be like, oh, that ain't that big of a deal. Well, the Jaguars just played their best game of the year, mind you. Other than that game against the Chiefs, that was probably their best game of the year, beating the Chargers on Sunday, 35-6. And they also beat the Chiefs earlier this year, so they have the head-to-head. So they're a game above them now. So if the Chiefs would have won this game, they would have been tied. Now, and they would have had a chance for the division. Now the division's gone, and they're a game behind the Jaguars, plus the tiebreaker. So they're 2 full games back of the Jaguars, and the Jaguars still play, I think, the Titans twice, and they play the Cardinals. Jaguars aren't going to lose. Their best chance of chasing someone's the Chargers, because they got the Eagles, and they got someone else. But guess what? Newsflash, the Chargers play the Broncos in the last week. If the Broncos are clinched, the Broncos can say, fuck it, Chargers, here you go. Here's the win. Go to the playoffs. We don't want the Chiefs in the playoffs. And they're just going to rest their starters. Like what they did, they fucked the Bengals over the Chiefs last year. So it'll be a nice taste of their own medicine because they don't want to play in Burrowhead. But that's besides the point. Chiefs are 5-5, and right now the 10 seed in the AFC. They ain't going to the playoffs. If you're a Chiefs fan, I hate to break it to you, they're going to lose the Colts this coming week. They might lose on Thanksgiving to Dallas because the Cowboys are looking pretty good. And I actually got the Cowboys beating the Eagles next week. That's my bold prediction. And if they do that, who's to say they can't beat the Chiefs? I mean, and the Eagles, at least the Eagles have a good fucking defense. The Chiefs' defense is shaky. I mean, you always could count on them to get the ball back to Mahomes. Not last night. Not in that game. Not in that game. But the Broncos, they need to clean up some things on offense and like in the first half. But in that second half, Bo just gets rolling, and that's one of the greatest defenses I've seen. They're just mean. If you ask me if the Chiefs would have to make the playoffs, which I don't want them to, but if they would have to make it, and I could get to pick who I'd want them to have to go on the road and face, it's Denver. It's Denver 1,000%. It's not Buffalo. It's Denver. I mean, and you're saying, oh, you're crazy because Bo Nix ain't better than Josh Allen. Okay, retard. Listen here. It doesn't fucking matter that Bo Nix isn't better than Josh Allen. It matters that every time the Bills play the fucking Chiefs, no matter where it's at, that defense gives up about 30 fucking points. The Broncos will not do that. The Broncos were mean yesterday. They didn't just beat the Chiefs. They beat them up. They're hitting Mahomes hard, sacking them real tough to the ground. They're hitting the receivers. They're not letting you get nothing. You can't get anything in the air through Denver. And guess what? Did I mention this? Surtain didn't play. They won the game. The Chiefs lost the game, and Pat Surtain, PS2, the best motherfucking defender in the whole NFL, didn't play the game. The best cover guy in the whole league didn't play the game, and you still think there's some chance that you would win in Denver in the playoffs? You're fucking delusional. And you're probably going to lose at Arrowhead when you play Denver as well, because they're just a better roster now. This just is what it is. Chiefs are getting older. Chris Jones getting older. Travis Kelce getting older. And I'm sick of the talking media saying, oh, well, if these teams get in the playoffs, you would take Mahomes over these guys. No, I wouldn't. I would take Drake May 100 times. Look. Do I look like I'm lying? I'm seriously talking to you. I would take second-year Drake May over Patrick Mahomes. Yes, in the playoffs. It's in New England? Fuck yeah, I'm taking him. Bo Nix? Yes. What do you want me to say? Daniel Jones? Yes. He's got a better running game. Chiefs can't run the fucking ball. I don't care. Yes, quarterback matters, but if you look this year, the best quarterback in each division ain't necessarily winning the division, are they? Josh Allen, he ain't winning his division. Mahomes, he ain't winning his division. Lamar, he ain't winning his division. And I don't even know if there's a good quarterback in the AFC South, so I can't even really count that division. But the Chiefs are done for. That's all I'm going to say. They are fucking done for. Other games that were on Sam fucking Darnold. Were you seeing Casper? Were you seeing... I don't know who the fuck he was saying. He saw at least 4 ghosts because he threw 4 fucking picks. Sam Darnold threw 4 fucking picks. I was going to come on here today, had the Seahawks beat the Rams, and gave you my Super Bowl prediction, which would have been the Patriots over the Seahawks. Gotta fucking change that up. Patriots over the Rams. It's going to be the Patriots over the Rams, and here's why. It just makes sense. People are saying that Drake May is a Tom Brady clone. If that is the case, the storybook has to be set. It's just written in the stars. Drake May, second-year quarterback for New England, coming in, exceeding expectations, and honestly, playing better than Brady did in 2001 by a mile. I mean, Drake May's playing like the fucking MVP. Tom Brady, I love him, but in 2001, he was just handing the ball off. In 2001, Brady was just like Bo Nix, waiting until that final drive to win the game. But until then, just handing the ball. But second-year quarterback from New England, getting this matchup, going all the way and playing who else but the Rams? Who else but the team Brady beat to win his first Super Bowl? And the Patriots win it. And they win it 20-17. Yep. I believe in that shit. I believe there's no such thing as a coincidence. It's written in the stars. Patriots 20-17. They're gonna beat the Rams. Because whoever won Seattle Rams, I was picking. Eagles have no offense. Let's talk about them for a little bit, too. Eagles have no offense. My God, it is awful. Saquon Barkley can't even run this year. I mean, how the fuck are they going to do things if Saquon Barkley can't even run for them? A.J. Brown, he's quoting verses in the fucking Bible because he's not using them for positive. It would be nice if you were using quotes from the Bible in a positive connotation. No, he's using them like he's getting what the fuck is called? Prejudiced against or something. Like he's getting stoned or something. Like they hate him, which is not true, but it seems like that because Hurts can't get him the fucking ball. So he's like, oh, you don't know what you have until it's gone, or all these cryptic verses in the Bible. Their vibes are just off. No, I'm not going to take the Eagles this year. The vibes are absolutely off. And yes, maybe they're going to be home for the playoffs, but I'd take the Rams in that. Last year, the Rams were at the fucking 10-yard line. People forget that with, 30 seconds left in that game? They're at the fucking 10-yard line. So they took... I think they took a sack. Stafford took a sack. It was a snowy game, too. Barkley gashed them in that game, but I don't think that's going to happen this year. And also, people are forgetting the Rams, they would have won the game against the Eagles in Week 3 if the motherfucker blocked the kick. If he doesn't block the kick, the Rams win 29-27 in that game. So, also, Lane Johnson's out for 4 to 6 weeks. So that's another problem the Eagles have to take care of. Too many problems for them. Too many skates by. They're going to lose to the Cowboys on Sunday. They're just skating by. They're barely getting by these games. Eventually, it's going to catch up. Cowboys going to get them Sunday. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling that right now. Cowboys got better offense than these two teams they've played. They're gonna come out there and be like, holy fuck, who is this team? This team looks like the greatest team we've ever seen. Yeah, because you played the fucking Packers and the Lions, and neither of them can even fucking move the ball. Or in the Lions case, they go for every fucking 4th down. I'm convinced if Dan Campbell was at about the 9-yard line, he'd fucking go for it on a 4th and 2. Oh, why? Because he did 2 years ago against the Chiefs. I mean, it worked back then, but it didn't work at all Sunday night. So he got to quit going for every 4th down. But yeah, I'd have the Rams and I'd have the Patriots. Patriots winner. Other games, Steelers won. That was good for them. I'm not going to get into that too much. Jamar Chase, you're a fucking retard, first of all. You're an absolute fucking retard. Your team's cooked for the playoffs now. You absolutely cooked the Bengals' chances to make the playoffs. However, Joe Burrow's going to come back, I think, on Thanksgiving. And if he does come back on Thanksgiving, it's going to make for some good TV. Even though they can't make the playoffs, he's going to get to play Lamar twice and play Josh Allen. Like that's going to be fun for fans. Even if the Bengals are out, they're going to play more like a Super Bowl contender when Joe gets back. So it will look like a real playoff type game, even though the Bengals can't make the playoffs. So that makes sense. Unless Joe wins 6 games in a row. Maybe I'm being too confident in Joe's abilities, but he is, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the NFL. Still the best quarterback talent-wise in the NFL. Mahomes wins more, but yeah, I guess you have to put Mahomes because of 3 Super Bowls, but I'd still put Burrow 2. In the last 5 years, if you were to ask me, yeah, Burrow's 2, 100%. He's been to the Super Bowl. Those other 2, Lamar and Allen, they can't say that. So Burrow's 2, 100%. But if Drake May were to win the Super Bowl, I'd probably have to put him 2. Or same with Stafford if he gets a second. You have to put him 2. So whoever wins that Super Bowl would be 2 for me, but Mahomes is still number 1, unfortunately. But I don't think he's winning anytime soon. That fucking team's trash. And that's what happens when you have to pay your quarterback. Now you have no room for others. Not enough salary cap. So, and Chris Jones getting older, Kelsey. So, yeah, they're going to be done. Kelsey's going to start fucking moving in with Taylor Swift and fucking retire. He's going to just fucking retire. But anyway, that's happening in the NFL. In college football, we got to get into this because there were some crazy... First of all, Pitt fucking lost. I'm not going to talk about it because here's the thing. I plan on making a video later this week about how I was wrong and why I was wrong about Pitt. So I'll talk about that in that video. A&M and Alabama. I got to get to those 2 fuckers right now. First, A&M. I'm going to clap it up. Here's why I'm going to clap it up. Because, yes, you were down 30-3. You're supposed to be the number 3 team in the country. Not a good look, obviously. But for them to be able to come back, and it wasn't a fluky comeback. They flipped a switch. I mean, they fucking flipped that switch so damn fast. That second half, they looked like the best team I've seen in college football in fucking 10 years. They looked insane. And so I can't really nitpick the first half if you look that good in the second half. South Carolina, on the other hand, you motherfuckers. Oh, Shane Beamer, you better get out there now. You better get the fuck out of there now. I know that other guy in South Carolina's on the hot seat right now, Dabo Sweeney, but at least that motherfucker's won shit. What the hell have you won, Shane Beamer? You had Lenore Sellers. Everybody propped him up as he was going to be the Heisman winner. I propped him up as he was going to be the Heisman winner. He comes in the first half, puts up 30 points. Second half, fucking goose egg. He did nothing in the second half. Texas A&M scored 28 fucking points, and South Carolina didn't even look like they were invested in the game. Nick Harbor, he gets that touchdown, and after that, he gets punched by the state trooper, of Texas A&M. Yeah, that motherfucker got fired, but I think he did his job because he shakes South Carolina up. He cursed them. The curse of the state trooper for A&M. That's what this game's going to be called, because as soon as that happened, as soon as he got punched in that tunnel, all of a sudden, A&M just started coming back in the game. Marshall Reed looked phenomenal in that second half. He was terrible in the first half, fucking made up for it in that second. For sure made it up. Mario Craver, he's still good. Concepcion's still good. I mean, this team is phenomenal. And sometimes it takes one game. And you'll see that with championship level teams. It takes a game. For Ohio State last year, it was the Michigan game, obviously, getting their ass kicked. And they were like, oh, shit, we just got our ass kicked 4 years in a row by our rivals because we're a bunch of pussies. Maybe we should step up and beat these other pussies in the playoffs. Because the teams in the playoffs, let's face it, were pussies that Ohio State faced. They didn't face Bama. They didn't face Georgia. They faced fucking Oregon, Tennessee, teams that have never won before. Notre Dame, they haven't won since, the 80s? So they didn't play anybody. Texas, they haven't won since 05. They didn't play anybody. So whatever. Good for you, Ohio State. We fucking retired Saban. But that's besides the point. It takes games like that. It takes, and try to come up with other examples as well. Oh, Georgia in 2021, losing the Bama in the SEC championship, getting their ass kicked and picking themselves up off the floor in the national championship against Alabama. So it takes games like that. And Texas A&M, they picked the bad time to fall asleep, but they picked a great fucking time to wake up. That was their game. That was their bad game. Well, they got it out of the way. And I think they're on their way to winning the SEC championship. And because of Bama, because of fucking Bama. Bama has no run game. Let's face it. Bama has no run game. And I'm not even going to roast Bama because I really... Why would I roast Bama in this situation? Like, I really just don't know what I'd expect for them, honestly. Like, I thought they were good offensively, obviously, and decent defensively because they can get some turnovers and shit. But Bama, to me, I don't know if I can take Ty Simpson serious. He looked good for the last 10 fucking weeks, and then they does this bullshit like the Florida State game all over again. And Bama has no running game when you factor that in. When you factor in Ryan Williams has been terrible this year, I still think Bama has talent enough to keep up with the Ohio States of the world, with the Texas A&Ms of the world. But will they put that talent on the field? Will they come out and prove it? Because in the Oklahoma game, you had about 200 more yards. You gave up about 4 fucking turnovers. You turned the ball over 4 fucking times. Oklahoma did nothing offensively. They were like a blind man. They were like a blind man. Oh, blind man. Where's the ball at? Where's the ball at? Oh, Alabama fumbled. Okay, we'll pick the ball up. That's what they were doing. They sleptwalked the whole fucking game, Oklahoma, to a W. They sleptwalked the whole game to a W. Ty Simpson was throwing an interception left to right. He didn't care who his receiver was. He was throwing it to the Sooners. He didn't care what type of red, what color red jersey. He's just fucking throwing the ball. But Oklahoma, obviously, it's a big win. Their defense is good. We know that. But can Mateer play better than that? Can Mateer play how he was playing against Michigan? Can he get to that level again? We'll see. That remains to be seen. If he can, good for him. But that's going to do it. Ole Miss escaped with a win. Fun fact, if Vanderbilt loses to Kentucky, Alabama's strength of schedule would be worse or strength of record than Ole Miss. In that scenario, even if Bama wins the Iron Bowl, I think Ole Miss gets to play Texas A&M. But it has to come down to Kentucky and Tennessee beating Vanderbilt. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could. Tennessee certainly could. I don't know about Kentucky. We'll see. I hope it doesn't, though. I'd like to see Diego Pavia in the playoffs. But if I had to guess for tomorrow's rankings, you're going to have the 1 seed is going to be Ohio State. Sadly, they play nobody, but they're going to be the 1. 2 is going to be Indiana. 3 is going to be A&M. 4 is Georgia now. 5 is going to be Texas Tech. 6 is going to be Ole Miss. 7 is going to be Oregon. 8 is going to be Notre Dame. 9 is going to be Oklahoma. Oklahoma is going to be ahead of Bama now. And 10 is going to be Bama. 11 is still going to be Miami. And bold prediction, JMU is going to be 12. JMU is going to be 12. They won like 44-0. Even though North Texas right now would be the favorite to win the American, I think the committee is going to look at JMU winning 44-0 and say, hey, North Texas, you got to go out there and win the AAC championship and prove it. JMU won 44-0 or something. They killed their opponent. I think they should be in on tomorrow. So that's my prediction. So that would be Texas Tech at home against JMU, Ole Miss at home against Miami. Oh, man, would that be a good game. Oregon at home against Bama. That's another one. And Notre Dame at home against Oklahoma. Phenomenal games. But I'd probably have... I'll give you my... when I give you that Pitt video, I'll give you my college football playoff if the season ended today video as well. But that's going to do it for today. It's like 4 a.m., so I got to get to fucking bed. My throat's sore too because I've been screaming all week about fucking big games in college football. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'm Yeckstir, and I'm going to skip on out of here.